before I started meditating, I thought it was, yeah, it's something that's weird, it's not really gonna work. Plus, I don't really have the time to do it, so people might think I'm weird, Or what if someone sees me meditating in public, what are they gonna think of me? They might think that I'm a weirdo, I don't do normal things. The habits that you do that are honestly going to benefit your mental health most of the time, people are going to think they're weird because nobody does them. Nobody cares about mental health. Nobody cares about taking care of their well-being. People just care about stimulating themselves to the point where they don't even care about anything and don't even focus on the things that they're supposed to do. So meditation is basically the practice of being in the present moment by focusing on one thing. So let's just say you're sitting down. You sit down, you close your eyes, you focus on the breath, right? So when you focus on that one thing, which is the breath, you're putting yourself in presence. And if I'm going to define presence, basically, it's the state of mind where you don't really pay attention to the thoughts that you get about your past or your future. You're just thinking about everything that is going on you right now. So right now, I would say I'm being present. I'm being present, right? I'm not thinking about what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm not thinking about what happened before. Right now, I'm just thinking about the video I'm recording, the tree that's in front of me right now, the grass that I'm standing on. I'm just feeling everything in the moment right now. I'm not thinking about any bullshit that's happening tomorrow or in the past, So I'm not living in those two scenarios. You're just practicing to be present. When I started, man, I remember when I started, I wouldn't even be able to last like 5 minutes, bro, because my mind was just so stimulated with everything that was going on in the outside world. When I would meditate, focus on the breath, 10 seconds later, I'm thinking about something else. Go back to the breath, 10 seconds later, I'm thinking about something else. So you're basically training your mind to stop wandering on its own. And when it does wander on its own, when you meditate consistently, you're training yourself to be aware of the random thoughts that you get. Sometimes, let's just say you're sitting in class, right? Don't you have those moments when you just start daydreaming, you're just wandering, and like literally 10 minutes later, bro, that's when you realize, like, yo, I haven't even been paying attention to the teacher or something, right? It's freaking weird, bro, but yeah. When you meditate, you learn to be aware of your mind wandering from that present moment, because you're basically training yourself to think of I'm thinking of that thought I'm thinking of something that happened yesterday, or I'm thinking of the food that I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You're just like, okay. When you meditate, it's like, yo, my mind actually knows what it's thinking. You know what your mind is thinking, and you can actually control that. So here's one way you can start. When you wake up, or just before you're about to go to bed, honestly, anytime that you have free, anytime that you can just utilize, you just need 10 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes, right? Sit down. There's an app that I use. I'm thankful for Hamza for teaching me this. There's this app called Medito. So Medito. You just search that on the App Store or Play Store. It's a good app to give you a good foundation and basics. It will teach you the basic techniques of breathing and just sitting. Because those are the two things you just need to focus on: breathing and sitting, and just being present for 5 minutes. You don't even have to overdo it. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Sit down, breathe. Just breathe. You just start off by deep breaths. Deep breaths. You don't even have to close your eyes for this. Just focus on that. Just see how long you can handle that, and see even if you get distracted, that's okay. Because when you're starting out, you're gonna have a lot of distractions, because you're gonna start thinking, those random thoughts those random thoughts that you usually have. At least now you're in a situation where you can be aware of that and just go right back to the breath, because it's a practice. I'm not even perfect at it right now. I've only been meditating consistently for 3 months now. And honestly, bro, like the benefits are life changing because it's like superpowers once you get to do it consistently. But yeah, moving on. Download Medito, right? So just follow like one of the basic programs that they have. Sit down, practice on breathing, breathing. And once you close your eyes, right? You keep breathing. And once you get that random thought, don't feel bad about it. Because you're always going to get thoughts while you're doing this meditation. Because, bro, honestly, even the guys that you think that are good at meditation, that have been doing it for years, bro, they still get those thoughts. Like, until it takes like 30 years to reach like an insane level of meditation. That's for the freaking monks, bro. But, bro, I'm just someone that just started doing it, and like, I'm just seeing the benefits now, but I'm still not perfect at it, right? So when you breathe, you start to get those thoughts in your head. Just bring it back to the breath, because that's like, it's like a rep in the gym. When you keep breathing, you start to get those random thoughts, but you're aware of those thoughts now. You're just not letting them play out in your mind, and don't feel bad about it, because this is the practice, bro. This is basically a workout for your brain to stop leaking random thoughts every time when you're trying to focus on a certain thing. So you're breathing. So focus on the breath. And when you get those thoughts, don't feel bad about it, because it's basically a way to exercise your brain to stop leaking those random thoughts. So once you keep doing it consistently, bro, just after a week, you won't stop, bro. You won't stop, because it's so freaking good. It's something that will benefit you for life, honestly. Now, I'll never look back from when I started. So, and honestly, bro, this is something that if you don't want to be an average person and you want to stand out, you want to be able to take care of your mental well-being, this is something that you have to do. This is honestly a non-negotiable. Meditation is a non-negotiable. You have to do this, bro. You have to do this. You have to keep practicing it, because honestly, bro, you literally feel like you have an advantage over everyone else, bro. Well, people my age, nobody's fucking meditating, bro. So when I've been doing it, I literally feel like I have superpowers. Because when you've been meditating consistently, you reach a new level of consciousness. You reach a new level of being aware of what's going on around you. And literally, when you're having conversation with people, you know, when you're having conversations with people, like, you're always thinking of, well, what do they think of me? Like, what should I say next? What should I say next? When you meditate, those thoughts, they don't completely go away, but they limit. They become less often. They just come out less often, and you just learn to be present, and words just start to come out of your mouth without overthinking them. So when you reach this mode of awareness and consciousness, you literally start to see the small mannerisms that people do with their body language, and you start to be like, you literally notice the things that you used to do when you were overthinking with other people. So you literally stop being scared, bro. So when you talk to girls and just people in general, yeah, you literally stop being scared, because you trained your mind to stop overthinking, and you trained your mind to be more present. So when you do this, it is so much easier for you to handle social situations, because you stop being nervous. You stop just overthinking bullshit thoughts, because you trained your mind to breathe. Those random thoughts come out, you breathe, go back to the breath. And as you keep doing that consistently, you're just doing tons and tons of reps. It's just like the gym, bro. So you just keep doing that, and honestly, bro, you won't forget it, because you feel like you have superpowers over everyone else. This is honestly the key to stop being nervous in social situations. Meditation, because you help yourself to be calm and stop overthinking about and stop like being aware of what others think of you. Because when you meditate, you are in one with yourself. You're being present in the moment. You stop caring about what the other people think. You literally start being aware of other people's body language. You start being aware of the thoughts that you get, which are negative. So let's just say this is your thought. Your thought starts popping up. You're like, I'm actually thinking of this right now. I'm just gonna stop. You're not going to let your thoughts control you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So, continue meditating. It is honestly a blessing. I've been doing it for 3 months now, and I'll never look back. And I recommend you start to do it too. Because honestly, bro, the benefits are unreal.